Hello! Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. After so long, it's been... God, I don't even know. It's been... I think... a year. It's been over a year since let me just check real quick because I have time. We're just starting. Yeah, 9 months. It's been pretty much 9 months, almost a year, since the last time we've played this game, and that was with Maddie a while ago. And wow, a lot of things that were different back then. Sorry, I'm just... promoting my thing, because I gotta get, you know, an interactive audience. You know, it's how it is, how it be sometimes. Just fixing some stuff up. I'm just gonna... Bam, bam, bam. Alright. I think we're pretty good right now. I got everything prepared, and I am ready to play this game to the best of my abilities. Now, I will say a couple things. I'll go give some disclaimers. I played this game one time, a very long time ago, I think 2018. It was either 2017 or 2018. I think it was the year it came out. I played it, and then haven't touched it since. I've played the first 10 minutes with other people, but then usually they either leave or something happens, but... So I know very little of what happens pretty much beyond this point. I kind of remember some things, I just don't remember the full details. But we're just gonna hop right into it. Let's just jump right into it. And, you know, I hope that the thumbnail is different because I made it different. So, whatever happens will happen. It will probably be good. It should be good. Okay, let's play a game about, girls. Alright, we were gonna choose who to show our poem to first. And I think what happened last time was that some shit happened with Sayori, and we had to fix her dress, but we're gonna hop right into it. So let's start with Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This gives me practice for good, acting, because that's a thing I want to do. ... Oh my goodness! This is so good! I forgot we named ourselves Boobs! I forgot we named ourselves Boobs! Oh, I forgot. Oh, this is so good. I'm gonna change that to pack. I'm not gonna say boobs. I'm gonna say pack. Even though that was the joke, I can't keep saying boobs. I'm gonna start laughing. This is so good, Pack. Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinions has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a pack poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I could feel your feelings in it. Sarah hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote at one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Pack. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. That is true. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Hopefully I have lots of fun. You're gonna get lucky, who knows? That would be an interesting turn of events. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Ooh. I like the audio. Like the music. The music. That's a relaxing vibe right there. Ooh. Hey. Sometimes you just gotta relax and okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my plans in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least this makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yes. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Dang, this is gonna be a long thing. I don't know how long the stream's gonna be. But I would say probably like above 40 minutes. 40 minutes is kind of like where you can choose when it ended. So probably about 40 minutes. Who should I share it to next? I'm going to go to Natsuki because I'm just going to go down the line. Okay, well, let's start off with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're it's all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if that's a win or a loss. Wait, I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. I'm not laughing at the poem, I'm laughing at the music, okay? Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. It's kind of depressing at the end. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I kind of like that style too, where it's like, even like the common person just reading the poem can like understand all of it and like get it, but like the message still is like clear and it like is concise, and you know what the message is to be about. Sometimes you have to think about it a little bit, but most of the time like it's just right there in your face. I like that kind of style. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. True. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. Oh hey Gunther, I already think Monica is best girl, so she kills 3 girls for nothing in my case. Yeah, she beats. I don't know. I like I don't know which one I like so far. Again, it's been, if you weren't there from the beginning, I remember very little much about this game. The biggest thing I can remember from this game after not playing it for like 2 years was now I don't even remember. I don't know. I kind of remember. I'm just gonna avoid chat though. So if it's a spoiler, I recommend you delete it just in case that I don't remember. Just delete the message. Because I probably don't remember most things. So I want to keep it as spoiler free as possible. So I'll read chat in like a minute, and if you think you posted a spoiler, just delete it, but I'll read everything else because I want this to be like a spoiler free, so I'm not like, ooh, that happened. But anyway, let's get back into it. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, let's go down the line. Wait, Yuri? Okay. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thought into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Damn, so it's that bad. Oops, oh wait, you can still see it. No, it still says message retracted, so you're good there. As long as it's if it's a spoiler, bada bing, bada boom, it will get deleted, so it's fine. If Monica didn't exist, then I really enjoyed me some Yuri. Yeah, I think Yuri's a good character. So far I kind of like Sayori because she has like the happy-go-lucky style. She has like the positive, like overly happy. I forgot which dairy that is. I think it's not Yan, it's not Suderi or Sundari, but it's Dairy. Thank you. Yeah, the very happy one. Yeah, I like that. So far she's my favorite. But that might change, who knows. I guess that it might be after reading through it. It's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? What's the game like? Oh, right. It's just that what's your least favorite girl? Mine's probably Natsuki. I hate tsunderes. I just don't like them at all. Even though I've been called one multiple times. My friend calls me one all the time. So, but yeah, I just don't like them. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their art style very deliberate. OMG, if I can never realize you are a student. I am not! I am not. Don't you dare, because I'm not. I'm looking right at you. Don't you dare. I am not. So don't even. I think the most noticeable things recognized in new writers is that they wait, I said that. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from a topic matter, and they form fit the two together. I should really enjoy. They can get annoying sometimes. Yeah. So when people call me a tsundere, I'm like, wow, thanks. but I'm not, so I don't like listen to them. But still, they can get annoying, and that's why I don't like them. In other words, yeah, the end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsu can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. I'm gonna go with all of the above. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? That is one thing I've noticed. Is that, when you go into the poems, like, the music changes a little bit. Oh, I love that, like... I can't read cursive. Alright, I got you. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. It's a deep-ass poem. I don't even know the meaning behind it. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Bruh, I can read it. It was better than mine. I don't write cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Nice poem. If only I didn't need a translator. I'm really glad. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost Yuri? Oh, the classic, hoo, ho ho, hee hee, ha ha, anime laugh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pack. I'm not saying boobs, I'm saying Pack. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In any case, perhaps the subject of this poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort. Comfort. Yes, in her last comfort. Comfort. Unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solid putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Alright, one more. Hi, Boo. Hi, Pack. Having a good time so far? Yeah. What? Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever... best girl. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. That fucking pose again! This is one pose, this shit, I didn't miss. Yes, the break my back pose, yes, Don't worry, Pack. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you showed in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone was so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. But, okay. Well, teach their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I won't lie though, the idea of later club sounds boring as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like, you just write poems for each other, all day. Did that show up on stream? I hope not. Yeah, that did. Thank you, Vivo. I'm just gonna mute Discord real quick. I see it too. So don't force yourself to... yes, DDLC. Hello. Hey, Swiggity. That's good friend Swiggity. We're making this spoiler-free chat. Don't put spoilers. Gunther, the moderator, will delete the message and yeet you out of... No, he won't. He won't yeet you out of your existence. We're just gonna keep this spoiler-free, and then we'll be happy and we'll all get the same experience. So... Let's have good fun here. I want to stream for a good long while. I want to get this game going. I want to get this ball rolling. I've only been streaming for about half an hour, so let's see. Any spoiler will get Thanos. Have you not played? I played back in 2017 when it first came out. Don't remember anything about it though. Like, I remember a lot about like the first hour. But like once I get past the first hour, anything pretty much is new to me. So let's keep this spoiler free, and you'll get to see my genuine reactions to a lot of things. So pretty much after this day, because I think I remember what happens at the end of this day, but pretty much after this day is when it's all new territory for me, and I just don't remember anything. So let's get through this day. Anyway. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. After this day, we enter the war zone. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, just more piano. I like piano. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? That's spackle because it's not sparkle because there's no R. Spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. What? Okay. I don't get the meaning behind it, but okay. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to be asking for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influenced my poems a bit. Maybe literature club? Maybe it's us joining the literature club? That'd be interesting. Like, we're looking in through the window of the door and she's looking out, I guess. I can't read poems, and then they want me to understand the meaning too much. Yeah, I don't understand the meaning. I have an idea. Maybe it's like we're like looking in because maybe it's like she had an epiphany recently, so maybe it's us like joining the club. So maybe it's like us. We were like looking in through the window of the door to the club, and she was like looking out for people to come, and like we came in and something like that. I don't know. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's actually really good advice. That's good advice for like writing, like even like just like writing in general, that's really good advice, but even like editing, that can be like really good advice. Just go and do it. If you try to make it perfect, like with editing, I sometimes have the problem like I want to make it perfect. But like if I just go with the flow and just do it, then it becomes easier to just keep writing, and the more you do it, the better you get. My writing skill is trash. I'm not gonna lie, mine are too. It's been a while since I've written anything, to be fair, but maybe I'll do that eventually. Who knows? Thanks for listening. Hey, well, that was everyone. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my own mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Me too recently had to write down my name and it was so scuffed. Okay, I don't think I've gotten that bad. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly... Oh, yeah! This is what I remember. This is the thing I remember this is the only thing I remember about today. And then everything else I don't remember. But this is the one thing I remember. Because I think this is one of my favorite lines in the whole thing. I think this has one of my favorite lines in the whole thing. Like, that's why I remember it so much. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows. Why can't I read? Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri just smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, no, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the paper to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Pac did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly interesting. Which I haven't yet. And Pac liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsukili, I like that. Natsukili. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Natsuki. That's not what I... Ooh, you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pac appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Chick fight chick. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pac started showing up. That's the line. That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite line in the entire thing, I think, as far as I can remember, and that's why I remember this. So, Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing here. Pac. Shh. Remember, kids, boobs grow based on how much you like someone. Imagine. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more attractive. Or did she say attractive or effective? Effective. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Pac. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Pac? I'm not gonna lie, I agree with both of those. Yes, understanding, yes, once in a while, it's good to have, the point of something jump out and, you understand the point of it, immediately. It makes sense, so, you can relate to it or whatever. But it's also good to, leave it up to, the mind and, leave, leave it up to the thought and, to words, and it's good to have a mix of both. So I'm gonna be honest, I like both styles. Both are fine. Damn, Natsuki really said your poem was too deep for me to understand. Legit though, actually. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be Natsuki, Yuri, help me, Sayori. Help me! Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Pack? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell you what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes— Stop! Both of them stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems? They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same they always were. Big and beautiful. Thanks, Sayori. Hey, what she was saying before is true. Like, real quick, is that people should like other people based on their differences. And that everyone has a different way of doing things, and that you know, like, how people do things is just their own way of doing it, and that you gotta appreciate how people do things. And I know right now in the world, like, it's hard, like, not many people do that, and it's hard, like, people are like not doing that. But if everyone just did, I feel like it'd be a lot better. But like, if people just accepted differences, I guess. But yeah, so we need more Sayoris in the world. Monica quietly sits in the back corner. Yeah. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk with her a little more. Come on, boy, we already know who to pick. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Pack, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I could at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Pack, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yee! Sayori beams at me. It truly has become a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between you and Natsuki. Does that thing kind of does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. When someone told me let's talk about poetry, don't be surprised when the conversation lasts 5 seconds. No, I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Pac, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what made me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori really still has a cause to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, let's just see what the future holds, okay? I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, so my boy trying to get frisky. Hey. Here we go. You know, Pac is always gotta get on the beats. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey, we're writing all the poems. I don't even know. I was gonna continue, and then I just read Pac, don't. I just read Pac, don't. I'll clip it. Can you clip it? I wonder if you can. I don't know if I can. I'm the only one who can clip it, or you can too. I wish you could. Maybe I'm the only one who could clip it, but hopefully. But anyway, so I think I want to go for Sayori still because she's still my favorite. So we just gotta get the things that like she would like. She likes emotions for daydream, yeah. Ooh, passion, yeah. I can clip it after the stream is done. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Suicide. She's a suicide? What? Wonderful. Okay. Special. Ocean. Yay, I'm getting all these right. Awesome. Insight? Damn it. Together. Fester? Nope. Clumsy? Yep. Who are you going for? So I'm going for Sayori. Because so far she's my favorite. She's the one that's just happy all the time. Plus she does have her moments where she knows what she's talking about with like with the fight earlier. She was saying basically what is the right thing to say in that situation. Cry? Okay, yeah, because she does like the little sad stuff here and there too. Peaceful. Okay. Embrace. Question. Nope. Rain cloud? Okay. Because I remember her saying rain cloud somewhere. Melancholy. Damn it. Anger. Nope. Marriage. Okay. Existence massacre. Oh my god. Comfort? Okay. Family? Okay, I think I got Sayori. I think I got the most ones with Sayori. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Pac. Yo, Sayori. What kind of fucking thing is that? Yo, Sayori. What up? It's your boy. It's like, what? Alright. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I was what? I'm just still not used to you being in the club after that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always been the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to take a look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill into the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves that one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, don't pack to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Yeah, Gunther, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean it's responsible. I should not be talking. I'm gonna get my first paycheck Tuesday and gonna blow it pretty much immediately. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. Wow. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. But my favorite girl streamer needs it. No, she doesn't, Gunther. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's the fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Wait, retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Okay. Hear that slap? That was a bitch slap. Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. It's retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Wait, what is restitution? Hold on, Google. Restitution. The restoration of something lost or stolen to its proper owner. Yeah, kinda almost worked. Oh yeah, cookie. I mean, I have a pie right here. I'm just not eating it right now, but I'm gonna eat it later. Actually, that one almost worked. Cookie share. No. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her. Wait, why are you going behind him? Like, no, I'm kidding. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Nice. Nice! I don't get that reference because I haven't watched that before, but it's nice! Cookie still in hand. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Was that a JoJo reference? Yes, it was. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around the room. Monica's in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she what? She has a... Well... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? That's what I'd be saying. I'd be like, hold on. Suddenly, the door swings open. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong, and this is why Sayori is my favorite. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Monica is single. I wasn't aware you played music as well. You know what? Let's save here. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to seeing it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pack. Get rid of all the other ones. That was kind of funny. It was just like, boom. I'm in the middle now. Monica smiles yes, she smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love to chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Pack! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know the festival's coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. You don't have to put "and" after it, okay? I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Pack to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring the empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Pack? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room, so I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around in the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you can make make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on a stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Damn, my dude just shat that into the bay. Pack. Sorry, I was just looking at something. You're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, pause, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? From now on I look in every direction. Search for coming in for the rescue. The once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Eh? You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey boobs. I keep saying that because that's what I'm reading. It's Pack, but whatever. Hey Pack, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time. I don't know why. Okay, pouting Sayori is... Okay, pouting Sayori is super... Yeah. It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going and adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forgot I had. The two of us entered the classroom. Sayori heads straight for the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling... Okay, I didn't even get to read. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside. Ah! I dropped one by accident. Ah! Gee, that's actually kind of scared me. Smack. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a sec. Damn. What an angle. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. It's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Pack. Where would I even find ice around this time? Great ankle, nice. Yeah, nice. I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori in the shoulder and run out to the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm to her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. Dang, how full is it? Because that's like, if you like put it like up, it would be like halfway full, I think. My hands here the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the that's, I really like this. I love apple juice. You pack? Yeah, I like apple juice. It's really good. I actually had a glass a couple hours ago. It's really good. But yeah, this is really nice. I love Sayori so much, dude. Like actually though, like she's so cool. Like she's funny, and like she knows like when to say like smart things, but she has a great personality too. Like, yeah, definitely a favorite. Sorry, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sorry, places the bottle against the bump on your head. It stings. Just bear with it. It will feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Pack. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do the things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and you were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Heck, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You really are a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Pack, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I don't know why I'm getting emotional. I don't know why I'm actually like getting somewhat emotional from that. I don't know. It's nothing like personal like that really like affects me, but just like I don't know. It's just really well written. I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sarah has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this... Getting really cool and having the name Booth. I wish I could change it, man. I really do wish I can change it back to like Pack or something. But I'm gonna keep saying Pack, even though it's technically that. But I'm gonna say Pack for the sake of me wanting to be like... Because if, like, say an emotional moment like this happens, I'm not gonna... If I say Boops, it's gonna really take me out of it. So I want to say Pack. But... It is, like... But yeah, you are right. That I am actually really... I'm getting stupidly emotional for this. Might as well... You're too... far in now, yeah. Maybe next stream I'll restart it somehow and make a new name and then just get back to this point so I don't have to say it, but I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should head back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. True, I don't think you can really see her forehead with her bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Ooh, well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bumps, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. I love Sayori, man, because they had the emotional side, and now it's this side, and it's so good. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of our stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Pack. Well, Sayori, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Oh boy, it's another one of these, sharing the poems. It's time to do it. I'm gonna have to move on to page 2 soon. Sayori, Natsuki, we're gonna just go down the line again. Start with Sayori and with Monica like last time. Pack, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. I know this game has mods to change the story, but it would have been to have a free DLC that gave a mod. Yeah, I don't know why there's not a route for her. Her little character is not in the poem thing. I don't know why. I mean, of course, don't tell me why, but like, because it's probably a spoiler, but like, it's weird. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's in this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Stop thinking of weird things, Sayori. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. I like the phrase when she said like cooking, like the, oh, that was cute. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, Sayori. I pat Sayori's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Pack, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written me something for me. Sayori completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grabbed Sayori's arm and helped her sit at the desk. Anyways, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Hey, this is the chill. Can we just listen to this music real quick? I could fall asleep listening to that music. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar, okay? It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Like balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on a shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. It's a long poem. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Pause, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I'm trying to think about like the symbolism and like what it means, and I don't know, but like it kind of sounds depressing. Like that's kind of depressing. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds a little depressing. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing till I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Damn, like another 80 years? You know how long you have to live? Like 80 years, and you're just gonna keep writing? Sheet, if you want to, I guess. That's how like famous poets got to do what they do. Sayori said I've had about getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, Natsuki's next. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging you around a dead weight. Well, fuck you too! You can... Bing, 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 bong, bitch. Like... that was a little less necessary. I can't even come up with that comeback. That's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh, why are they all so long today? Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Oh, it's that dead weight coldest fool. You know what? I heard about Amy. Amy likes spiders. Inky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. Her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, so since Natsuki's come out like broad fucking daylight, and like you get the point right away, I actually get the point behind this one. She's gonna probably explain it too, but before she does, what I think it's about is about other people judging other people based on their likes. Like me and you, Gunther, we both like anime. And there's other people that are like, man, they're a really good person. They like, you know, like they're really nice and whatever, but they like anime and like, you know, I don't want to be around that. So like, it's kind of like that where it's like, don't judge people based on like their likes. I always judge people based on their personality first and foremost. Like, if you have a really bad personality, then I don't want, but I don't care. But if you have like a really good personality, like you're really nice, have a great sense of humor and stuff like that, but you happen to like what's the thing called, taxidermy? Taxidermy basically like stuffing dead animals to make them like look like figurine type things. I don't care. You have a really good personality. That's just a cool interest that you have. So yeah. Your liking is not mine, so we can't be friends. Yeah, like people who are like that, just like, man, like, it's so stupid. It's just not right. It just doesn't make sense. If you really like a person, and you think, hey, you know, like, they have a really good personality and everything, but you just don't like what they like, then and it's so dumb. I never said wanted to be friends with people who think just like you. That sounds boring. That is true too. Like, people who like the same stuff as you, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Like, you're gonna like get I get it in a way because like you have something to talk about like right away. You have something like to like say where it's like, hey, we both like this, so this is the point of conversation that we can easily talk about. But even to a point where it's like, eventually, yeah, you're gonna get sick of talking about that same topic. So it's nice to have like different likes so you can like learn about different things. Like, say for example, well, I'll use you and me as an example. We both like anime, we both like Smash Bros, we both like games in general, and we both like YouTube. But you probably like some things that I don't particularly like either know about or enjoy that much. And I probably enjoy some things that you probably don't know or like, you know, enjoy that much. But we're still friends. And I'm sure if we like talked about it and like, you know, we learned about it, you know, it'd be cool. Like, it'd be like a cool thing. For people who are just stuck in the mindset of like, if they don't like what I like, then no. It's not worth it. You're not gonna get many friends that way. I know the whole internet now, you can easily find like friends that have the same interest as you, but it's always nice to expand your horizons and see what like you know, people like. Like I didn't used to like anime. Like 3 years ago, I did not like anime a lot. But then I met friends who did, and I started learning more about it, and now I really love it. It's one of my favorite things. And I have manga up there. I have my Astolfo figure right here. I have my mouse pad. I have the background. It's just when you learn things and experience them, it's before and not just judging it by its cover, that it's so much better. So I guess the bottom line is don't judge a book by its cover, and it's always nice to explore new things. Wow, I did not expect this game to get me philosophical and like talk about all this stuff. Yeah, it's good to have internet, but if it's nothing but the very similar stuff, then I have that issue with a friend right now. Yeah, it happens all the time. It sucks sometimes because you want to be that person's friend, but they just won't move on and do other stuff. Anyway, let's get back to this game before I keep talking. I could talk about this stuff for hours, man. I love talking. I sometimes like talking about like not really philosophical, but just like deep stuff like this, you know. So I guess this game is really good sometimes. This game brings out that part out in me, so I like that. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in its poem. I doubt I have to explain that. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analog. Wait, I know this word. Stop, hold on. Analogies, there we go. Oh my god, I had a brain fart. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what somebody likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Good point too. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Conveying emotions is important. But I don't want to make people think that, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow's too, so look forward to it. That's a long one mainly because I talked for like 20 minutes, but yeah. Yuri, let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Pack. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to try be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. It's like the opposite like fucking advice I'm getting. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh god, cursive. Alright, Gunther, I'll be your translator. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as if an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious is well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon. I think that's an urge, okay. I had to double take. An urge. The moon increments its phase, and it reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of a raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and it's soft. The raccoon becomes excited. But perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The new raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Shit, with Natsuki's it's really easy to get the meaning, but with Ryui's, fuck, I don't know. I don't know, I'm not even gonna try to guess. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem. But yeah, it's not your fault, dude. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm forced to keep to myself. So I suppose so it's like the same meaning as the last one. So I suppose sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Huh? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being secluded for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Alright, last one. I think we're gonna end this day, and then the next time we have to I think we're gonna write a poem again, because this seems to be a daily occurrence. So if that comes to that, either we're gonna end the day or we're gonna go to the part where we write another poem. Whatever happens first, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna call it a stream. And then yeah, I'll make sure to get back to this maybe next week. Maybe next week I'll do part 4. Hi again, Pack. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are just like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her. In this club, don't you? I was doing something, sorry. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. Oh no, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well then. But anyway. You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh god, this is so long. Save me. Gunther, I hope you're in it for the long run because, man, these poems are long. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, I'm here for it. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. What? This is so deep. I think it is. What? Save me, load me. Okay, I don't know. It's even more abstract than I don't fucking know what these mean. I'm kind of like this guy, like, it's abstract. Yep, here you go. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with the space of my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's so hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Yay, I can't wait for the advice. Oh, my back, it's stretching. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? I accidentally just dropped something. What? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'm just gonna save. Hack your reaction are perfect. Monica, you're so weird. That was a fourth wall breaker if I've ever seen one. I mean, I guess it, but I love you for that. I mean, that just took that fourth wall and just punched right through it. But like, I guess that's a good reminder for me to save. Oh yes, I don't want to talk to you right now. I'm sorry. I don't want to decline the call because then I look like an asshole. So I'm just gonna let it ring out. Ah yes. So how's everyone doing tonight? Technically, I know Gunther. I think it's kind of afternoonish, but it's still like in the afternoon. Letting it go to voice. I mean, I don't want to be an asshole and like decline it, but I don't want to. I'm streaming right now, so I can't talk. Why are they calling me again? You know what? I'm gonna put it in my drawer. Okay. So, Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come to sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? Okay, it stopped ringing. It's not like we can put anything together good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more time. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I just didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like this. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole group full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. Halving for us wearing screen is blessed. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we will be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. Yeah. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Oh, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oof. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? ... Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. It'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to imply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. All the four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thanks very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. Clap, go, clap, hell yeah, Monica. We didn't even hear the poem. I would have liked to hear the poem. Also, I'm gonna get some water because my throat is drying up. A lot of talking. The poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the shapes of syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back down to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks like she's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think about it like you're reciting to other people. Your poem title sound like an anime finishing. Oh my god, it did! Hold on. What was it called again? After Image of a Crimson Eye. Oh my gosh, yeah, it kinda does. Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as the perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheerily like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Pack liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Sorry. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work out as well with that kind of deliberately. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours with that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. No, okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Pack. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well pack lower everyone's standards a little before I might have to do it. Natsuki, damn. I hate tsunderes. This is why. This is so annoying, and I feel like shit because of them. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. And I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Oh, bro, I'd be so nervous. You don't understand. Like, I like tsunderes, they can just be annoying sometimes. No, I hate tsunderes so much. Like, I hate them so much. I can't see the appeal, I'm not gonna lie. I can never read a poem in front of people. I can never like perform in front of people. Like I can perform in front of people. That's what I do for like. That's what my hobby slash thing is. But like, I perform in front of people. Like I talk to potentially like thousands of people on the internet if they watch the things, but it's more like 30. So, but like in front of a live like. If there were like 30 people here listening to me like do this game, I'd be a little bit more nervous. Like, but it's just you, Gunther, and I know you, Gunther. So, it's not hard. But if there were like 30 different people here that I didn't know anything about, then I'd be more nervous doing it. Bro, 30 is a classroom. That's still a lot. Yeah, I know. That's like performing like when you had to perform a project in front of your classroom. That shit was the worst for multiple reasons. Oh, that was so bad. It's like I say that it was, but like I just still don't have to do it eventually. I hated those. Everyone has their eyes on me making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way over to the podium. The poem is called... Are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Fair enough, that is true. I think I know what Sayori's about to say. I think let me just I'm gonna call it though. That's the surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around. It's some people think that doing something like that in front of their friends would be embarrassing. Some people think that doing it in front of random people would be embarrassing, depending on like what you do. Because like Natsuki said, you can put on any random face you have for like you can put on like a show for like random people. That's gonna show on stream, isn't it? Thanks, Active, for playing War Thunder. Anyway, you can put on any like persona, haha, funny persona, but like you can put on a persona of like what you want other people to think of you, and it's not, for some people that's not as bad, but for when it's your friends, they know about you, they know when you're faking and bullshitting, so I don't know, it just depends on the preference. Well, that's just how it is, so I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Just make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time that what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find something other than some other poem to recite then. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. So it's Thursday, Friday, tomorrow, and then the weekend. So a couple more days until the festival, and then the festival, I think, is when we're gonna be able to like in most like visual novel type deals, like there's always like the big day, like in anime there's always like the big day where like the final thing happens, and I think that's what the festival is gonna be for like this game, where it's gonna be like the big day where we get to finally choose like the girl we want. So I'm excited for that. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. The big day of the festival arc. Yo, it's a festival arc. That's literally what it is. Oh my gosh, we're gonna be in an actual festival arc. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Pack. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Wait, was she anything or it? Oh, it. Okay, I did read that right. I'll walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I'm spacing out. Ah, no wonder. That's me, though. I space out so easily. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri, I'd still walk home with Sayori. I'm gonna save here, that's a big decision. Well, the answer is pretty easy. I like Sayori more, so I'd walk home with you. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Pack. You really think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure her out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Fair enough. Okay, we are writing a poem. Okay. I think that's where we're going to end the stream for today. We've been streaming for pretty much almost 2 hours now. And I'm starting to get tired. So, yeah. But that was fun. I'm gonna make sure to get back into this more on a consistent schedule. Probably, yeah, it was fun. I'll make sure to do this again either next week, maybe even tomorrow, who knows. But, depending on how I feel, maybe I'll put up another poll for tomorrow and put it on Twitter. But anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. I know I did in, the speed. Anyway, I will see you all later. There's the camera. Take care.